and I'm in a totally different location. But Nili, she is our constant. She definitely is coming through on being in the right place
I'm
this
here.
go around.
I'm here for another 14 hours.
14 hours. T minus 14 hours to Texas.
Exactly.
Well, that is
All right.
fantastic.
I see.
Whew. We only have a couple
popped onto
people. I
the
hope
screen.
I did pick the right time though, right?
You did, yeah.
10 a.m. where you are. Okay,
Yes,
cool.
yes.
Cool.
Oh, time
But it
zones
is,
are the worst.
they are so frustrating. Also, it is tax day. So I'm sure some people are just like avoiding the internet at all costs so they don't have to see their emails or be reminded that today taxes are due and all that junk.
Yes. Smart.
Good time. It's a good time.
Okay, so you are where at the moment?
I'm in East Texas already. Whoop whoop, the mother state.
Excited.
My home state, back here
Nice.
doing all the things. And I've been digging in the garden not all morning, but lots of the morning, planting squash. It's Blaze and Rick Wynn. Good morning,
Yes, and
y'all.
Crystal is here. Judy's here.
Judy. So yeah, I've been digging in the dirt. I got to repaint my nails now because, like they get all chipped
Yes.
from doing real work. And
Yes.
there's good old Dustin from Keto
Dustin is
Bliss.
here.
Dustin, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Phew.
Yes, tis. Debbie and Marilyn are here. Yay. All right. Oh,
I'm dying to
man.
beat already.
Oh, I cannot wait. I'm so cold.
I was listening
excited.
to a video, Ryan Hall, y'all, and he was
Mhm.
saying how there's supposed to be even more snow up in like the Minnesota area come tomorrow, or even was it today through like Thursday or something ridiculous. And I'm like, good grief. And
Don't need that.
it does not sound great. Rick, when you're packing to leave for Texas tomorrow, nice.
Yes.
So
yeah, so our flight leaves at 12:45 a.m. tomorrow or tonight, depending on how you look at it. So we have
great things.
we have to be at the airport around 11 tonight. Yeah, when we first booked our flight, we had like a 6 a.m. flight. Tomorrow should have been tomorrow. And then a few weeks later, we got an email saying that flight got changed. So pick a new flight.
Yeah.
And so there were not a lot of great options. So we decided on this one, this red eye. And my hope, this is my silver lining. My hope is, since I have trouble sleeping when I'm traveling, that staying up all night the first night will help me be tired enough to actually sleep the second night. So there you go. We'll see how it works out.
You got to find that silver lining. That's where it's at.
Yeah.
So
it'll be exciting. And at least the airport won't be too busy.
Yeah. Well, when we left Ohio yesterday, it was like 31 degrees and like that misty kind of rain as we were like heading out on the road. And I was just like, this is a nightmare. Why did we leave? And Jared said to me, we should have left like 10 hours earlier so we would have missed all of this garbage weather. And I don't think that the cold is the problem. I think it's the back and forth between super like warm, fun, energizing sunshine backdrops down after you've already switched out clothes, or you haven't, and you're just kind of like in that weird limbo stage. But to go like a 50-degree swing in 24 hours, that's a lot. That's a lot.
It is. Yeah, we need some consistency. At least we could adapt to something.
Just anything to it. Well, and that's the other thing. I was telling that to Jared. I said, if it were to stay freezing for the entire time until it was all done freezing, that is absolutely like you can deal with that. Yeah, that can be managed. But if you go back and forth like this, it's like, why bother at all? So Val, what part of Ohio are you in? Because we live in central Ohio, so it was not snowing, but the icing was a real worry, to be honest. And then Dustin said that it's freezing there in Indiana today. cut the grass for the first time,
Mm,
hot, sweaty, raining and freezing the next. Yeah. It's just like, could we just pick
so
one
frustrating.
type of weather?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
one.
I'm all for that. Well, I'm just excited to be in Texas. It is weird to have gone through all of my summer clothes and packed
Yeah.
summer clothes when I have not seen them for a good 9 months.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I know exactly
Mm.
where Mansfield is, but you say you're between those. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely further north than us.
So, do you have coffee right now?
I do. Hot
Okay,
coffee.
good. Phew, I was worried.
But then I've also got water as well because it's hot, sweaty outside.
Yeah,
So we've
yeah.
been
Okay.
planting squashes, a whole variety of
Mhm.
squashes. My parents, they've developed like this garden that they've got fenced in. They've got a hose bib out there where they can get water quickly and easily. They've got tons of herbs. They've got tons of different like varieties of tomatoes. And mom is trying out doing corn and like green beans and squashes. And she hadn't planted her squashes yet. So, and she's starting everything
Fun,
from seed because, it's mid-April. So a
right?
little early for seed starts to be planted.
Right,
So
right.
she's trying the seeding method. She grew broccoli last year or last fall and was actually successful at it. So I was like,
Oh,
that is encouraging. I would love to learn how to grow all the brassica family and
mhm.
do it properly to where you wind up with an actual harvest.
Right, where you didn't spend a fortune on starts just to get 2 heads of broccoli.
I mean,
I've done
or
that before.
like cabbage. We eat cabbage like it's going out of style, and it's
Yeah,
like a head of cabbage lasts me and my husband 2 meals.
yeah,
So, like, if we could get going on something like that and kind of get it cyclically moving,
yeah,
that would be really cool. But
yeah.
it's also
I
one of the
love growing squash.
oh
It's
yeah,
so satisfying, especially because it's like a higher calorie type food. Because sometimes it's like you grow lettuce and you're like, "Well, that's 15 calories that I worked
right,
so hard for." But
yeah.
squash, there's like something about it. It's just satiating and
I
full
mean,
of
well, and it
nutrients and
grows so
calories.
fast that you can
Yeah.
just like you feel like accomplished, kind of like
Yeah.
radishes. You can grow them in what like
I haven't
45
done
days or
those.
something. And so
That's
they're
fun.
really good for kids to learn how to grow things and how to take care of plants
Mm.
because it's like you put in all of this work up front and then you take all of that time to care for it and some of these plants just never come to fruit. But
Yes.
the radishes, they will almost
Okay.
always and quickly. So it's like a little bit of that snowball effect of
Yeah, yeah.
okay, I really want to keep moving forward. It's so cool to like actually do some work and see the fruit
Yeah,
afterward.
we'll
Even
have
though
to try radishes. I don't think I've ever done them.
we did try radishes at our old house.
Mhm.
But we haven't quite sorted out a space for things at our new house and with the way that traveling is for us, it's one of those things where like how do we take care of everything and Jared, he's like, "What?
Yeah.
We just try to go all the time." And I'm like, "I know.
Yes.
One day we'll
Yes.
figure it
Yeah,
out."
so we're not really doing much garden yet this year. We're holding out for the greenhouse. And I there's no telling when that'll actually happen. So it's like
The live stream,
it's like sad to like miss the window of getting a garden in, but then at the same time it's like I've
really,
got enough on my plate that it's gonna be okay. And
right?
we'll just have to go to like some you pick farms around here because there are plenty of those.
Yeah,
Let them do all the work for and we'll just pay for it.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
We have a few U picks around our area, and we did apples back in the fall, and then
Uh-huh.
last summer we got to do raspberries and black raspberries. They weren't
Mm.
black
Mhm.
berries, but they were black raspberries,
Like black
which
caps.
I don't know. You know how like every variety has a different name in different regions? So we picked those last year and I regretted not buying more. It was my first time going with the
Oh.
girls or all four of us. Like it was our first time and our friends, they bought like the flats volume of the baskets so they could fill up flats of raspberries. And I'm like,
Right, right.
I don't know if we can eat that many. And they're a family of six, so it's not like they're that much larger of a family than us. But my friend, she goes, we actually like to do the jam thing. Like we just pick
Mm.
as many flats as we want, and then we just make tons and tons of
Yeah,
jam. I was like, I got you. Okay,
yeah,
I understand the things now.
yeah.
But even the amount that we picked, it was like, oh, I really should have bought at least like 2 more pints worth of berries. But it's great. We do
Yeah.
not have sprinklers in our yard.
Mm.
That's Maryland. That's a really good suggestion.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
We do not have a sprinkler system for our house. And we've got Alan, he's here.
Alan's
And
here.
um
Cindy's here.
yay,
And Val.
Cindy. I'm so excited to get
Um,
to meet you, Cindy.
I know. It's going to be so
Like,
fun.
and it's also cool because we've seen your videos. Therefore, we have someone to look for.
Exactly. You know what you look like.
We can
I love
come you down.
here. Now it's getting scary. So yesterday, what Jeff and I were working on is getting a run created for the chickens, for the new chickens, because the big ones are free range, but the new ones, like they were chicks and they've been, contained in their chick habitats, and we got to have a way to have them
Integrate safely.
to get out of the coop, but not to free range yet. They're still too little for that. And so we were working on trying to get a run in the arena, chicken wired in.
Oh, sure.
And I swear, chicken wire is going to be the only building material available in hell. It's all construction in hell is going to be constructed from chicken wire, and your whole life is going to be just working with chicken wire.
That sounds awful. I'm out.
It's
I'm
awful.
out.
Yeah. Anyways, so that was my yesterday. And Jeff is out there with Talia now trying to get it done, and so that it can actually be done before we leave.
Yeah, and that's one of those things where you're like, I need to have like super thick, like leather gloves so I don't sit there and constantly hurt myself, but I need to be able to maneuver intricately, and you can't do that with big leather gloves. It's just a lose-lose situation.
Yeah. And so there you go. But once it's done, it'll be wonderful.
Have you seen those little like chicken tractor pod things where they just kind of like you drag them from one place to the next? And is that sort of like, but you're making something stationary?
We're making something stationary because our property is not flat enough.
Oh, sure.
We have a lot of hills, and so we don't have enough room to be able to do that whole thing, which I would like it if we did, but it's just not feasible for our area.
Sure. Oh, well.
Yeah, but it is a great option. It's actually a great option for like people that just have a big backyard. You can totally do that because you move them around enough that they fertilize the ground without completely destroying the grass, because they're only there for a day or 2 days or whatever. So you can it's a great option.
Yeah. If we were allowed to have them, that would probably be the path I would take, because we have tons of birds of prey around us. And I don't know what other predators are around as well, because I just haven't seen them. And I would rather be able to at least give the chickens the opportunity to maneuver around the yard safely.
Yes.
Especially if you invest all that time and energy into them. You want them to live.
Yeah, ideally.
That is the hope. But
yeah.
We are not in that position. We looked at some property down the street from our house that would be outside of the HOA, thinking like, could we swing that to maybe have a little like farmette? And then we thought it through, and it's beyond what we're willing to pay for something. But B, it's like, do you know how much time, effort, energy that would take for us to have to load up every morning, go deal with it? I mean, like, I know there's the automatic feeders, automatic coop doors, all of that stuff. But if we had chickens, we would, in a place like that, we would also have other critters. So it would be kind of somebody's got to go deal with the horse or whatever. So someday we'll have a thing and it'll be great.
Someday.
But right now we're just dreaming.
Yeah. And your daughter will be able to have her horse.
She needs a horse. She just needs it.
Yeah.
Just needs it. Her life is incomplete because she doesn't have a horse.
I understand. There's a horse-shaped hole in her heart.
I have a T-Rex shaped hole in my heart. Actually,
See
more
that?
of a
That's amazing.
velociraptor.
That's going to be hard to get on a farm. So I'm sorry to say.
And that's why I like the idea of chickens, because they look like miniature velociraptors.
They do.
So I feel
They're
like it just is a
hilarious.
progression, and it would sort of satisfy that requirement in my heart.
Yes. Marilyn is mentioning that Anita is going to be at KetoCon from Ketogenic
Yeah,
Woman. I'm so
that's
excited.
gonna be pretty cool. I mean, obviously
Yeah.
she knows who you are. She doesn't know who I am, so she's gonna be like,
Yeah, she does. I bet
way.
she does.
no way.
Oh, she does. Okay, well, we'll ask her when we see her in a couple of days.
I'm totally fine with the anonymity to a certain extent.
She'll know who you are.
I do.
Oh, and Wendy and Harry are going to be there, right?
They sure are.
That's awesome.
That'll be pretty
That'll be
cool to
fun.
meet them too.
I
Now I know
know.
they know who we are.
They do. Yes, yes. And we'll get to meet all the Keto Chow peeps.
I
It'll be
That'll
fun.
be
And
so cool.
Joe and Rachel.
I know. I totally want to go to their little breakout chat.
Oh yeah, I still haven't hardly even looked at the schedule.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I guess I just try to get there. And once I get there, then I'll be like, okay, what's available right now?
Right. Well, so I did download the KetoCon app on my phone.
Me too.
And I was looking through it and I thought, okay, it's got the my schedule and then the whole event, like the entire schedule, and like the different tabs, and then like the vendors or exhibitors, I guess is maybe what they called them. And I was like, oh, cool, my schedule. So that means that I could go in and like click the ones that I want to make sure I don't miss. That is not the way it worked. I was a little bit disgruntled at that. I was thinking, man, I could just click on these and add them to my calendar so that it pops up and it lets me know, hey, 10 minutes till this talk if you want to go to that. And then I wouldn't forget something because I'm so overwhelmed by all of the other hustle and bustle going on around me. But
yeah,
alas, if I want that, I'm going to have to manually enter everything into my calendar so that it alerts me.
It's too much work.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah. Holly is asking how we're going to dress for KetoCon. She will be there too.
To wear clothes, but no, I'm just kidding.
I'm bringing capris, tank tops, t-shirts, and a few like light sweaters just to have, and sandals. I'm excited about wearing summer clothes.
I will definitely be wearing flip-flops the whole time because flip-flops till the snow drops, and the snow isn't dropping here. So
yeah, no.
I am planning on, I've got, just like a variety of things, jeans, some nicer-ish tops, some t-shirt tops, just kind of shorts. I definitely have shorts. Because even if it is an indoor convention center, I will still probably wear shorts, because one of my favorite outfits, aside from t-shirt and jeans, would have to be long sleeves plus shorts. That's odd, but it's true. I love my shorts.
Okay, Debbie says she made a t-shirt for KetoCon in honor of Lindsey.
Does it say support the ketosis? Does it?
Now I'm excited.
Please share.
I'm very excited.
Oh my goodness. Awesome. I'm honored, honestly. And I seriously am going to get a picture with you with that so that I can be part of that. Carb Wars is one.
Carb Wars is one. Like Star Wars?
Usual tees and skirts, long sleeves, air conditioning.
I don't think it's a fancy event where people are going to be all dressed up. I don't expect that.
Like Star Wars. So funny. I've got just like my basic clothes that most people have seen me in most of my videos, if you've watched them. So it shan't be too surprising.
Yeah. Yeah. So I like over the last few months, I've gone, oh, that's the Serious Keto has that one. I'm saving my carbs for wine. I think that's what his lines. I was going to say that over the past few months, I've gone through the like, oh, I need to lose weight before KetoCon, or oh, I need to make sure that I, go buy new clothes, or, make sure, whatever, all these things.
Yeah.
Oh, Not a single one of them.
Now, I do have more like tank tops and stuff that I didn't wear all winter that I was like adding to my wardrobe as the winter passed, so that come summer, spring, like spring and summer and fall, I would have something to refresh my whole wardrobe, not just for like an event. So,
Mhm.
it's one of those things where it's like there may be clothes that I haven't worn in videos, but overall, it's pretty much my normal outfit situation.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Ellen, you've got to come next year. That would be so fun.
Definitely should try to come. And aren't you planning to retire shortly, Alan, like within the next year or two? So
Then you'll have time for all the conferences.
hopefully have time, because I find that some people when they retire, they are 4 times busier than what they were when they had a regular work outside the home job.
Yeah. I feel like that happened with me when we quit our homeschool co-op. I was like,
Mhm.
we're going to stop going to the homeschool co-op and we're going to have so much time. And then
Yeah.
I was like, we have so much time. I'll just commit to this and commit to this and commit to this. And then I ended up being busier than I was before. Before I had an excuse like, no, I can't commit to that because of this.
Co-op.
Backfired on me.
Yeah, our homeschool group, it's only once every other week and it's pretty low key and we're only there for like 2 hours tops. And it's not us focusing in on one curriculum that everybody is learning and doing together. It's more or less like let's all work together on like building, some sort
That's
of a
great.
model of something and then let the kids play together for an hour. So
That's
it
awesome.
works pretty nice. Cindy, I don't know if I got that email. I have to find
Oh,
out.
it's at the Sapien Center. You know about the Sapien Center with Brian Sanders? Food Lies?
Struggling.
Yeah. So it's they're like doing an after party with
Oh, I see that.
barbecue and yeah, we have not committed to that yet. We're not sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Not sure.
I don't know why it's not showing me the whole thing. There we go.
That looks fun.
I see. I see. I see. I see. Rub shoulders with your health heroes.
Oh yeah, that's
I
what I'm
mean,
gonna do.
that feels close and intimate, and I'm not sure if I can handle that. So it's a little closer than what my bubble might allow. Well,
Yeah.
on one
Yeah.
of the I don't remember if it was Keto Chow or if it was Two Crazy Ketos live stream. I said, instead of a hug, what if we did the running chest bump? Or maybe
Yeah.
did I say that on one of our lives?
I think you said it about Rachel and Joe.
Yeah, but like I'm much more comfortable with the idea of like a running chest bump and then hurting rather than a like full on embrace
Oh, okay.
situation. I've
You're
never been
not a hugger.
not no, I mean like I've
Okay.
I've sort of like grown to be able to discern like so and so is a hugger, so I can like step
Right.
out of
Meet them where they're at.
I can accommodate for sure, but
Yeah.
then also like I'm much more like a bro. Like we're
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can see that. I can see that.
like because then I can also maintain full visual of everything going on around me. I've still got my
Wow.
okay. Here's a random
Amy is
question.
here.
Hi,
Huh?
Amy.
Amy's
Here's
here.
the random question for
Okay.
today. In a restaurant, when you get seated at a table, where do you choose to sit? Like, how do you orient yourself in a restaurant? And I want everybody in the comments to answer too.
So I don't have a specific answer for that because it depends on the situation. Like I understand a lot of people that are like really like I don't know, being self-protective or whatever, orient themselves to look to the door, that kind of thing. Like I'm aware of that. So I do think of that when I sit down, but I'm not I don't have to sit that way.
Sure, sure.
But I probably like if I have the choice, I probably do. Like where you could see more of the restaurant,
Yeah,
that's what I would choose.
that's me every time. I'm like, I want to have the broadest scope of what's
Yeah.
happening here. I don't necessarily have to have my face facing the door or
Mhm.
the entrance because I also have worked in a lot of restaurants. So I know there are at least like two entrance exit points. So if I
Mhm.
can find some place where I can see like, I don't know, 200 degrees, I'm happy.
Mhm.
And also wherever I'm not going to create a disruption for others because of my physical person being in the way.
Right.
Because my voice and my personality are enough of a distraction that I don't need to add the physical piece on top of it.
Right. Yeah. So everyone's saying pretty much want to see the entrance, want to see the action.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I think that's pretty natural, normal.
For sure. I also, if I wind up sitting someplace else, I will still do this like the whole time, like head on swivel, like constantly looking around.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
I have
people watching is just so fun too.
my
Like
grandpa.
if you're in public, you
want to
just
do that.
people watch.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's so the best.
Yep.
Especially because people are just
Justin's always watching for shady stuff.
gotta watch for the shady stuff, but also
Always shady stuff.
funny stuff happens that you don't realize when your back is to most of the people. Like you just never know when someone's gonna snort up Coke through their nose from laughing. Or
Wow. You mean Coca-Cola, right?
yeah. Should
I don't know
Dr.
what
Pepper?
restaurant you're hanging out at, but
I hear it now.
goodness.
I hear it now that it's backwards. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Oh, also, well, hey, Chris Bear.
Right when we're about to get off,
Jack.
he shows up.
Oh,
Jack is here.
Jack pops in too right as we're getting ready to go.
Yeah. We're going to keep it short today because, life and things.
Yep. And
planes to catch, gardens to work on.
Dustin. I literally meant like soda. Like somebody gets slapping so hard.
Snorting Coke again.
And it snorts up.
Oh dear.
I'm just gonna, I know that we have produced lots of entertainment for others at restaurants. When our oldest was a baby, or maybe she was like a toddler, but she was our only at the time, we were trying to get her to eat broccoli at a Chili's restaurant. So my husband would take a French fry, use the one tine of the fork, scrape out the potato from inside the fry, take little bits of broccoli, stuff it in the fry, and then cap it with some of the potato he removed. And then hand it to her.
Sounds like much work.
But imagine the entertainment value. If you would have been there observing that, you would have been like, we are so normal. Look at that family over there. The dad is scooping out the food to place other food to hide the food. It's a good time.
Wow. We go through for our children.
It's kind of entertaining for sure.
Yes.
Okay. We have about another minute.
Another minute.
So was there anything that you've done? Oh, no. Watch. I'm not talking to you. We decided last week that we would not be holding our feet to the fire about the exercise things. Nope. And I actually was able to earn a lot of activity just from running around the house, trying to pack things up, get things ready, do all the stuff. So I feel pretty good about myself, even though I did 0 workouts.
Good job. Yeah.
Feeling good.
Same.
Excellent.
I did a lot of things. There you go. I did a lot of things.
A lot of things. And you still pumped out the videos. I'm just like,
good. Yeah.
Always in awe of you. Always.
Yeah, I don't know how it happens.
You're just very diligent with your time.
Yes. I don't know. I don't feel that way.
Well, if people, Amy, she just posted the Fab 4 video. So go over there and watch that video and you can learn how Nili gets the things done.
All of my secrets are in that video.
Every single secret. And they're trademarked, but she might franchise them out to you for use.
Yeah. And the secret, just for a teaser, the secret is I don't get everything done. How do you get everything done? You just find other things to not do. Like bathe your children and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Also, as the kids get older, you're like, you know what?
Um,
You really can manage that on your own. You go do so that I can go do.
exactly.
And then
Yeah.
we all are
Oh my
doing
goodness.
things. But
Exactly. And then you have to go back behind them and fix what they did.
redo the do
But
things.
usually that's a little bit quicker than doing it in the first place,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Yeah. We shall see.
Mm, yes.
As they
All right,
edge up.
Nate is reminding everyone to hit the like button. Thank
Yeah,
you,
thank
thank
you.
you.
And we've been on here for half an hour. We both
Yeah.
have many tasks to accomplish. Neely has to
Yes.
probably like wrap up all the last minute details for traveling. I've finished
Yes.
the
Before
travel,
walking out the door.
kind of. I'm not in
Yeah.
Austin. We're
Yeah.
making it.
Well, once I walk out the door, I feel like the burden is off. All the work is now making sure I don't forget anything. Once I'm out the door, it's like, if I forgot it, I forgot it.
Too
Nothing
late
to do about
now.
it for now. So
That's when you're
now it's
flexible. You're
crunch
like,
time.
whatever, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I now hear the dog whining at my door.
Yep. I think I hear a small knock at my door. So
Okay, everybody, thank you so much for being here. Next Tuesday, are we going to be on your channel?
I don't know. That is
So,
to be determined.
yeah, I also don't know. We may have to do it like a day or two late if we're
Yeah,
really.
we could do like a KetoCon debrief once we get home.
That's a good idea because I don't know if we're leaving on Tuesday or what day we
Okay.
plan.
Yeah,
Tucker.
we fly out on Wednesday, so we'll still be in Texas, but yeah, we might just push it off. And I mean, it'd be horrible, but we could just skip a week. I
We
mean,
very well could. A
it
grace
would,
week.
some people would probably die and terrible things would probably happen, but what you gonna do?
Tucker. He's an Amstaff, which means he's a nanny dog, which means he doesn't like to
Oh,
have people apart. So
oh, yeah,
he doesn't like that I've been in here behind a closed door. Okay.
understandable,
So,
understandable.
oh, Dustin would cry. Okay.
Well,
Well,
we wouldn't want that.
save the emotions
Oh,
and shift them from sadness to excitement for the next time we get to be
because
together.
it'll be double good the next time. Like we'll save all of the goodness and put it into the next week, so you
And
won't miss out on anything.
that's math. That's real. Okay. Okay, y'all. We will let you know whether we'll be over on Neely's channel next week.
Yep,
And we're going to go to KetoCon and have a blast and hopefully have things to share with you. And we'll see you later.
yep.
All right, everybody.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.